do I prepare a 500 kilometers non-stop ride in a reasonable amount of time? Today let's talk about that. First of all, let's talk about why I will ride 500 kilometers this summer. Why not? Last summer I rode to Italy and back 3,000 kilometers in 24 days. An adventure of a lifetime. You can click here after this video. And that was my challenge, and I accomplished that. It was amazing. So now, I need a new challenge. It would be unrealistic for me to take a longer time off from work. So I decided to pick a challenge that could last one day. And this one in particular will last between 16 and 18 hours. More details to follow, but for now, let's focus on how I'm planning to get ready for such an effort on the bike. So the how might be simple. So far, I'm riding my bike every day. I will make some videos about my trainings in the morning, just to give you an idea. So in the upcoming weeks I'm gonna show a little glimpse of my training every day, every morning, and in the weekend. Give you an idea of what does it take to make your fitness progress towards the 500 kilometers goal. Another thing to consider is the mental aspect, and honestly, I don't know what I can do there. It's also the thing that interests me the most at the moment. Find myself in that situation and see how I will react. I will deal with the fact that I have to ride 500 kilometers alone and I cannot stop. So that's the biggest challenge. I just keep thinking I can do it. Is logistic. I will do this ride completely unsupported. No drafting, no feeding, everything is with me. So that's the challenge. That's the novelty in it. The starting point is about 2.5 hours away from my home, and the arrival is 2.5 hours away from my home in the opposite direction. So I will need to travel by train, then ride the bike 500 kilometers and then come back home by train. This also means that when I start and when I stop, I need the train to be working. So it's likely at this moment I'm settled from leaving the night before, like around 10 p.m, ride through the night, ride through the day, catch the train in the afternoon and then come back home. Which presents a different challenge. Sleeping. I'm not used to ride through the night, so I will need to prepare for that as well. lastly, very important, nutrition and hydration. So now I'm using all the data that my sensor collects to analyze my rides, because although I'm not a professional cyclist, I am a professional data scientist. So I hope that in those sensor data I can find some indication on how much nutrition I need. So in this series we're also going to see how I analyze this data and how I take some decisions out of that. I hope it's going to be interesting. It is for me. And these will allow me to calculate how many calories I have to consume, how many proteins, how many carbs. Preliminary calculation says I will need to consume 1 kilogram of carbs in 16 to 18 hours, which is kind of a lot. So I hope it's less. So to get a better read, I will need to do some more tests. For example, how fast can I go for 100 kilometers? Or how fast can I go for 160 kilometers? How much fiber can I put in after 3-4 hours of riding? These type of things. So happy to get ready to share all of this journey with you. It's gonna be a series of videos for training and nutrition and data analysis. That's all. Very excited to prepare these, very excited to find how I will react to that adversity, to that difficulty, to that challenge. So stay tuned for next videos, because I'm gonna report on all these challenges and the data behind those. Let's go!